What's going on, guys? Brock Bassin 227 here, back with another video for you. Today's video, I'm going to talk about Daiwa Tatula 100. I gotta say, I love this reel. Been fishing with it for about a year now, and I've got to say I am pretty much blown away by it, especially for the price point that this reel falls in. It really is a great reel. You know, one of the key things that drew me to it was the compactness of the reel. It's got a nice low profile, and when it sits on the reel, I'm one that I like to have my hand set up here on the front, and when it's sitting on the rod, it's perfect with how it's paired up with my rods. Super smooth reel. Was very impressed. I was a big fan with the Tatula CTs, and I still have a couple of CTs, but this has been slowly creeping its way into my arsenal and overtaking what my arsenal is. I've got two of these right now. I've got one put on my jig rod, one on my flipping rod. I've got one coming for my square bill rod. But, you know, when you're looking at a Daiwa, there's one key thing, especially, you know, when you start looking at the CT and up, there's one key thing that really stands out about them, and that's definitely the that T-wing system. And, you know, when it first came out, I didn't really know kind of what to think. You know, is it kind of one of those, is it just a gimmick? Or are they really onto something? And so I definitely experimented first with the Daiwa Tatula CT whenever I got it, because it had the T-wing system on it. And basically what that T-wing system does is, rather than kind of your standard reels, it's got the little hole right there for that your line goes through. The T-wing allows your line to move more freely as you're casting out, which is going to help eliminate, backlash, which is, you know, something that always plagues everybody. And it's also going to increase your casting distance. I will say with this reel, I did not backlash with it. You know, I better knock on wood. But I did not backlash with it at all this year. It performed flawlessly. I got great distance out of my casts with it. Another key feature that comes with the Tatula is the zero adjust tension knob. So basically what they're doing is they're setting this knob to the perfect specification for this reel. And, you know, there's really no play. There's maybe just a little bit in there, which I don't know how well you'd be able to see it, but you know, it's set to just the right amount, and then basically you can rely on the braking system to take care of the rest, which their braking system, which is their MagForce braking, it's my favorite braking system. And I've used a ton of different reels I've gone through over the years of my fishing experience. You know, Abu, Shimano, Luz, Quantum. I've used just about a Bass Pro brand. I mean, I've used just about every major reel brand that's out there. As you know, I've tried to go through and find, you know, what do I like, what do I not like, and you know, I find myself really gravitating towards Daiwa. Actually, the first bait caster I ever owned was an old Daiwa Strike Force. So I've been a big fan of Daiwa since. Another good feature that I like about this reel is it's fairly lightweight. Is it the lightest reel on the market? No, there's plenty of lighter reels out there, but this is right, I think, at about 6.9 ounces. So it's not on the heavy end, it's not on the super light end, it's kind of right in the middle. And you know, the weight of the reel really is not noticeable when you've got it paired up with the right rod and, you know, are fishing all day with it. I don't want to dive too much into, you know, the spec specifics, because really you can find them just about anywhere. I don't know how well that'll come up, but you can pause the video if you want to review the specs if you'd like, just to give you an idea of basically kind of what specs run for this reel. So if I had to find something that is a negative for me on this reel, and it's not so much the reel, but when you do buy these reels, they don't come with your standard little thing of oil. So you will have to make sure you either got oil or have to go buy oil to make sure, you know, once the season's done, you're maintaining your reel properly. You're going to get about 3 gear ratios with this. You got a 6:3:1, 7:1:1, and an 8:1:1. And for me, this is kind of that sweet spot in affordability. You know, it's not on the super low end. It's not on the super high end. You've got a $160 reel that has great features, great quality. It's got an aluminum frame, which is fantastic. So it's definitely one that you need to get in your arsenal. I know holidays are coming up, and you know, when you're trying to think about what you want to get, you know, check one of these out. I really don't think you'll be disappointed with what you get out of this reel. It's been a workhorse for me this year. I did a lot of jig fishing and flipping and pitching as well. So these were workhorses for me. And once I get the 6:3:1 in, you know, it's going to go on a square bill rod, and it's going to be a workhorse for me next year as well. Because those, aside from finesse fishing, those are the 3 main techniques that I'm doing a lot of, especially around my area. So you won't be disappointed. Make sure you check out the Daiwa Tatula. Be on the lookout for some more content coming. I've got a holiday rod guide that I'm going to get ready to put out. Going to kind of give a good range of different price rods that you can use. And then I'll kind of go through some different tackle, tournament tackle, in another video that, you know, would be a great option to get as well. So make sure to comment, like, subscribe. If you guys have any additional videos that you may want to see me put out, definitely let me know. And you know, leave a comment. I'm curious to know kind of what your experiences were using the Daiwa Tatula. And until next time, everybody, take care. Have a good one.